What's up, everybody? My name is Jordan.
And I'm Charlie.
And this would be Anime Talk. Basically what this show is, it's a show about two dudes sitting on a couch talking about anime. We're those dudes, this would be that couch, and the topic is why you're here. Yeah. So we're going to start off this episode the same way as we started off last time by saying thank you guys. Your support has been pretty damn awesome for the month that we've been up and running. So seriously, guys, thank you so much. Cool. Now that we got that out of the way, let's
on to this episode.
Let's move on to the episode, which is anime to watch in 2016. We know we already did an episode in 2016, but this is
that wasn't about
2016. But this one is. So
fall.
Yay, 2016.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, and also these are animes that we want you guys to watch. With us. Kind of like a book club, but with anime. So. Yeah. So yeah, on to our actual topic of the episode. The first show that we're going to be talking about, if you guys want to check it out, it's on Crunchyroll and Funimation. It's called Erased. And Erased is it's a crime mystery drama about this kid named Fujinuma, who's a 29-year-old manga artist turned I always say it. Pizza.
He's a pizza delivery guy. Yeah. He's out here doing the Lord's work.
You know, to be perfectly honest, like delivering pizza. Like,
I mean, that's a good joke.
I'm with it. If there was a pizza, we digress a lot. But who doesn't like pizza? Anyways, but yeah, so it's about this manga artist turned pizza delivery guy, and he has this power to go back in time like 1 to 5 minutes, and he can before like a tragic event happens, and he could either choose to take advantage of that or do nothing.
It's kind of like deja vu.
Kind of like a whole like deja vu thing.
There's a lot going on with the show. It's really good.
It's really an amazing anime. Really amazing.
I got you. We got you, Jordan. Topic of the show.
It's a really amazing anime, and it starts off like a slice of life. Anime,
that's true.
And then it gets really dark and.
I mean, you essentially jump into it almost immediately, like
kind
of his power and everything.
It's
and,
literally
the
like he gets like this like trigger or like a notification that like something is about to happen, and then like it goes back in time, and then he's supposed to like stop the thing from happening. And the first time we see this happening is with the
he's delivering pizza, and then actually like he stops this truck driver.
Yeah, he stops the truck driver.
But did in a very like intuitive way. Like he saw like the truck driver's hand.
Yeah, and then he
like loose. And that was the coolest damn
thing. And then
thing.
because he saw the truck driver's hand, he drove up to it, and then he moved the truck, and he stopped the little boy from being hit. Yeah. And what they were saying before is like sometimes it has repercussions on him, other times it doesn't. This time it actually did.
I personally think he like I don't know. I think he dies almost.
Yeah, we were talking about this before, and we were saying that maybe he's dying because he does. Yeah. The name of it is Revival.
Yep.
And so we're like, okay, and he also talks about death. Yeah, and things flashing before his eyes. So could it be death? Could it not? I don't know, but we don't really want to go into. There's a lot that can be said about this.
We want you guys to watch.
We want you guys to watch this. But there's a lot that happens.
What episode is this on now?
This is on, I think, like episode 3 or going into episode 4.
Yep.
I'm
so
with
3
it.
episodes is really quick. You guys can.
I guess like the best thing I can say about it right now, without giving anything away, is that the first episode a lot happens, and then the next couple episodes it kind of tells a bit about what is happening. It kind of reminds me of how to get away with murder, because in the sense that it's talking about this one plot line going on for 12 episodes instead of like a normal crime show like Criminal Investigators. It's like, beginning, middle, end, or like Gangsta to me. It's like beginning, middle, end.
Yeah, that's true.
Right in that 20-minute spot. And to me,
I mean, that's like all about like writing shows.
Well, of course.
Yeah, it's but with this one, you actually feel like you're being brought along a full kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're getting. It first of all encapsulates you, and you're just like, oh, I'm a part of this world.
I need to find out what happens
at
the end of episode 1. If you're not interested in at the end of episode 1, not a show for you.
Not a show for
it's
you.
Not.
Exactly.
But if you are, I mean, it's great, and it's a lot different than the other shows that we're talking about because this is.
I've also never seen like a show move so fast in one episode.
That's what I'm saying. I mean. Attack on Titan in a sense like that does we talk about Attack on Titan every time because we like Attack on Titan because it's amazing. Barry over there is nodding his head. He's like, yes.
Say something, Barry.
Phenomenal.
and that's Barry.
That's Barry. That's Barry. He's our friendly neighborhood cameraman.
So I guess we could talk about Erased for like
but we want to kind of just jump into
and we want you guys to watch it with us. So go check it out. Really like so yeah. In closing, if you guys are looking for like a dark and interesting story that makes you think, go watch it. 100%, really cool show. The next show that we're talking about is Myriad Colors Phantom World.
If you guys the most convoluted,
what a weird name.
Yeah, it's a weird name.
But I mean, it's cool. It's a cool topic.
The show is like really well.
Oh, if you guys want to check that out, it's on Crunchyroll and Funimation as well.
But it's really well animated.
Oh, it's very well animated.
Very vibrant.
Oh, and also the thing about Erased is it has a darker.
It has like a grittier.
Grittier anime feel to it, and this is like the complete opposite.
If you're a fan of dark animes, Erased,
and then
Myriad, if you like Colors of the Phantom, opposite.
Yeah, go for that. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna literally read a synopsis because it is so confusing. And we're gonna try and paraphrase this synopsis.
Sure.
So as to not step on any toes. So in later on
the future
something there's a virus, there's an experimental virus that it gets released by accident.
As all best
viruses
do in every story.
In every story.
Yeah.
And because of that virus, people can see these three-dimensional beings called phantoms.
Because that makes sense.
Because that makes complete sense.
That's just logic.
Logic, of course. And then you have these people who are born after the virus who can obviously seal these phantoms away.
I mean, it's once you get into common sense and logic about everything, and like if you get into the science,
like breaking this down,
it all makes sense. The whole show is actually very. It actually happens in modern day world.
No, you know what? This explanation is actually more complicated than the show actually is. Like seriously, like it's actually.
No, once you get into it, they explain it, and
not even like they just kind of like make it into the beginning like this really like in the beginning of the show it's very intellectual.
So they give you like the whole exposition. And,
it's like a huge exposition about how like cognitive thinking is unreliable, and then now that this virus broke out, these people can see things that aren't like that are there, but we can't see them.
It kind of taps into another part of their brain, and they're able to like
and then
they're able to process the world in a different way.
Yeah, and this show follows these kids who are trying to seal away these the ones that, because most of the phantoms are like kind of like whatever, and they don't cause a problem, but some of them can be nuisances, and some of them can actually like cause a problem. So then they have these clubs and organizations and this kind of like school, I guess, for these.
A lot of you actually see there's a lot of politics that kind of like take place after the whole virus thing breaks out.
And then that also has to do with these kids who are part of this club that can like seal away these things, which. I guess there's only a few of them out there. There's a couple, but there's not. It's not like it's only of the offspring after the experimental virus
leaks.
And so I mean, what we were gonna say about it is it's really cool. It's really fun. The animation is beautiful. It's very pretty, but like it's really pervy.
So perverted.
It's so pervy. I was watching it.
He was watching it. I walked into his house. He started showing me in it,
and immediately I was just like. She was like doing this thing with her hands, and I was like, "What?
She was feeling her boobs.
She was like feeling herself up, and he was literally like, "What is up with her boobs?" I was like, "I don't know. I guess there's some magical powers that come out." I literally watched the show, and you're like,
There's just fondled herself. It was ridiculous. Do it again.
I'm not doing that again. Now I'm done. I am no.
These guys need to know.
No.
These guys need to know. Let them know what they're jumping into, Jordan.
They're jumping into a lot of perviness. But a
good story.
It's very light and like it's funny. It's cool.
He showed me the first episode, or I don't know what episode that was, but I was immediately like, "Yo, the action is amazing," and it's the fighting scenes in it, the magic that they use, it's really cool.
Yeah. So I mean, what we have, it's like, so if you guys are looking for like a light-hearted, kind of funny anime, like I wouldn't expect it to get dark. I wouldn't really expect there to be like a huge plot conflict. I mean, it's gonna be what it is. I think. I mean, if it changes, it changes, and like awesome. I'm hoping it does, but I mean. It's like, good. It's good. Definitely check it out. Like, I don't know.
Great show, guys. No, I really want you guys to watch along with us.
Yeah, like
that's the whole kind of like purpose of
right.
this little thing. We're watching this,
and also it's
and let us know what you think about it as well.
And like also we're saying this in like episode 1 and 2 of these things. So if they fail, like it's not our fault. Like we're only going off the first episode. So
I mean, we could be blamed.
We could be blamed, but I take no fault in this at all.
No. So we got to talk about our next anime.
Oh yeah, so our next one is I actually really like this one.
Continue.
It's called Divine Gate. Divine Gate. It's So apparently we can't get through a single goddamn video without fucking up. So what up? It's not my fault.
It was 100%.
You kicked the table. Okay, I'm kidding.
Like I said before, I take no fault.
Yeah. So basically,
ahead, Jordan. Do your thing. Dude, it's a good show. It's called Divine Gate. Jordan, do your shit.
Divine Gate. Divine Gate.
Divine Gate.
We got all our laughs out?
Nah, it's cool though.
Let's do this. So, getting on to the next topic is Divine Gate.
Divine Gate.
Okay, so a little synopsis. Oh, it's an action-adventure fantasy. No one really knows where or when or how the gate was created, but there's this gate, and if you can get to the gate, I guess you get a wish. And it starts off with this kid named Aoto, another named Akame, and I can't remember the girl's name for the life of me, but she's got green hair and she wears it well.
Cool.
I don't... Do you know her name? Exactly. So yeah.
No, I
don't. But it's basically there are these people and they're called adapters, and they can manipulate different elements. I think there's 6 of them, and then they with these things called drivers, they can take those elements, put them into a weapon, and then beat other people and then utilize it. I guess other people who have it or who don't. But yeah, some of the characters in that are like I know that story definitely had me jumping on to the next episode. It also has 2D animation, and the animation is great. And this is CG fucking I that I'm fine with. But it's because they only do it during the fighting scenes. Yeah. And everything else is 2D animation, so that I'll take.
That's fine. Yeah.
That I'll completely take.
Because if
you're just trying to step it a little bit forward I'm fine with it.
Yeah. To a more modern anime.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. But yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, it's like a near perfect balance between 2D and CGI, and also it gets a little dark, but not like too dark. It kind of like hints at it a little bit. I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail about that. But yeah, I would definitely say it's probably like between the shows that we've already said, it's probably between Erased and Myriad Colors or Myriad.
It's kind of like that middle ground.
World. Yeah. It's like a good middle ground. I'd like to see where else it's going. Because they actually after every episode, I'm pretty interested in how it would go.
You guys.
And also, I just want to say real quick, like what is like? Can they come up with better names for these characters? I see Arthur all the time as the king.
I mean,
Loki as like the clown, or like
that happens in like
so overused.
Yeah.
Just
most
so
definitely.
overused.
You're gonna have it in every
Leo or just so.
Yep. I mean, you're always gonna have the same tropes, the same exact characters.
Yeah, but it's like names. It's like playing on like Western styles in a way that it's like so redundant that you're like, okay, just
you know what? I
come
think
up with something
for
else.
Us, it might feel redundant because like we also have like a lot of we have a lot of media that has that type of stuff,
and we don't get some of the references that they make out there that we get over here. So so I guess so. But like just like come up with some like Santa Claus. Like they're just names that are I don't even know if I've heard Santa Claus before in an anime.
I mean, I've never heard Santa Claus in an anime without
actually,
directly mentioning Santa Claus.
I think I've heard it once before. Someone was referenced as like an alias as Santa Claus, but I don't think their name is actually Santa Claus. I could be wrong, but whatever. But yeah, so what we have here left for that is it definitely makes you want to watch the next episode. Got cliffhanger endings to every episode. It's basically the same freaking thing. It's very interesting. The characters are really bright, but the story's a little dark. They got cool weapons. CGI we're okay with. The
contrast right there is good.
I would say definitely a show to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we got through Divine Gate.
Active Raid.
Yeah, we're going to Active Raid, which
Active
is it's an action-adventure mecha, which it's set in Tokyo, and basically...
Kind of reminds me of Gundam.
It's basically Gundam, but like Gundam police force, and like it's not exactly they're in these like... They're not in these like giant mobile suits, but they're more of like exoskeletons that maybe increase their, their mass a little bit, but like I don't think it's to the degree of Gundam.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of CGI in it. It's not terrible. But like the CGI is in those fights.
Yeah.
I could definitely get more into it. It's definitely more interesting than Gundam to me at this point.
Yeah, we talked about Gundam, guys. This show, like me comparing it to Gundam, is like
Gundam
like almost completely polar opposite. So I'm like my interest level in it.
Yeah.
Polar opposite.
But this is, and I also see some like funny light character building, which is kind of nice, and I'm definitely like looking forward to it. I mean, these other shows, other than Erased, we didn't have much to really say about them because there wasn't much going on. But like Erased had so much going on.
Erased is so good.
And then for our last one, this is one that we talked about that we were okay. We watched the first episode and we're like, cool, this is amazing. We're totally into it. And then we saw the second episode and I was like, that don't make no damn sense.
No, sorry. That don't make no damn sense. At all.
No,
it doesn't. The show does not make
it doesn't.
No damn
at
sense. All. Barry, it don't make no damn sense.
No damn sense. Even the name doesn't actually
BBK /BRNK.
It
Bibik
and
Brink.
Brink. Yeah.
Brink. Dude, this show, like, I don't know where they're at. I don't know if this is like if they're on the moon or if they're on the Earth or like what the hell is happening.
What happened? We start off with these kids in like a forest, and then we have like a little robot.
I was on board.
We were checking that. He was the one that was like, he found it. And he was
I was on board. I was like, yo,
this
looks cool.
And then,
I'm ready to watch it.
And then we were sadly mistaken.
If you guys could read the like disappointment in my face right now. On like it's really I saw the first episode and I was like, this is gonna be great.
So hype.
There was like a bunch of mecha out in the world, and I was
it was cool. Yeah, I mean, and we even had the story that we thought we were on like Earth, and then like we realized that we were sent to the surface.
They fell from somewhere.
We were like, damn, that's pretty cool. Yeah. But then follow that up. They put the mom stayed on the planet once all these other robots came, and then the father, the daughter, and the son flew down to Earth. something like that.
And we see the boy, the son.
But
where's the dad? Where's the mom?
Nope.
I mean, where's the mom? No, not the mom. But where's the dad and where's the sister?
Yeah.
We're confused.
And like, why?
If you guys know.
Yeah, if you guys know what happened to them, like maybe we missed something, but I don't know.
Have no clue what that
But we're introduced to like these other characters, and they have other weapons and stuff. And I was actually like, I was pretty cool with that.
I was like,
I didn't even care about the CGI because some of the action in it.
This is probably
really
like
cool.
one of the only like heavily CGI or like 3D modern animated
that I was willing to
that I'm like I accepted almost
immediately.
Yeah.
But then, after episode 1 where I was with it, and then we get into episode 2 and I'm like, wait, what? Because we go,
I don't, bro.
He gets to like, we find so like basically it's like the body that the suit that his mom sent down, or like the robot that his mom sent down had like this, like it was like the chest and it was like the torso and the head, and it was missing the limbs
and
he found it, and he's like the heart of the thing.
So when you get into it, there are a bunch of kids. They all have these weapons, but they're all missing parts of this one large...
Yeah, of this kind of like, basically, it's like Power Rangers with like Megazords, that these weapons like turn into like limbs that are on...
And they're all different colors.
And I was kind of also like, okay, maybe this is getting somewhere. But this does not make any sense.
All right, so I can understand. This is one of the shows where I'm like... The show and the premise of it is really well. Like I can almost get it, but the execution of the story, the execution of like what's going on, and not explaining to the the viewers is kind of like it takes you out of it.
I mean that is complete. I'm right there with you, but my main thing about it is like, how are you gonna have these kids standing on top of this robot?
That don't make no damn sense.
Doesn't make. That's what I'm saying. It literally, like, they're standing on top of the robot, and they're literally like getting. There's 5 of them standing on one robot, and supposedly they're protected by a magical shield.
But they came down.
No, they never got into it. They just stand on top of it.
3 of them, the dad, the sister, and the brother, came down inside this robot. But they don't have.
And that's why that don't make. That was the show. You were gonna.
The show makes no sense. We gotta jump on to the next stuff. We gotta jump, guys. Please, like, can we jump on to the next one?
I was just like strangled on, like live. You just left me out there to die. I didn't want to say it. I was waiting for you. God. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
We're basically, but that's a show that we watched. We thought had potential, and now we're like.
I'm sorry, I got so done with everything.
I could tell. Yeah. You were gone.
No, but what I want to talk about are shows that are coming out.
Yeah, like in the future, year. And like these are, we don't have nothing to really say.
Yeah, so I mean they're not out yet. Excel World Season 2 is coming out.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Excel World, like I didn't.
I just told Jordan about it when I found out Season 2 is coming out.
I'm on like episode 10. He told me about it like 2 days ago.
The first episode I think the first episode of Season 2 might have aired already.
Really? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not like saying that as
actually, I'm pretty sure it's not the renewal. They definitely said yes on the renewal, but do they have a release date? No, I don't think so. I don't think they have a release date.
But jump onto Excel World.
Jump onto it so
you can catch up to, and then when Excel World
and
season 2 comes
out, that's on Hulu. Excel World, the first season is on Hulu, so you want to check that out. Another show that we wanted to say is
Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress,
which is the same studio that makes Attack on Titan, which is Wit Studio.
Yeah, Wit Studio.
And basically watching the trailer for it,
I wrote down steampunk. For me, it's like a steampunk version of like Attack on Titan. I threw out like a joke. I was just like, if you watch the trailer, I was like, what if it's the future of Attack on Titan?
Which is why
it kind of looks like that.
My thoughts on it, I wrote down, is that it's Attack on Crack, which is because literally it's just like the Titans that they have these monsters, but they're all on fire.
But here's the thing,
and then other people have like they don't have like the the weapons that they're flying around anymore. Like maybe it's in, but they have guns.
This is probably like the only the anime like. Immediately, I was like, "These are as humans are prepared." Yeah. Like there's a shit ton of
and it kind of gets that feeling like maybe it is in the future of Attack on Titan. Is it going to be? I don't think. I think it's just the same creator.
But because it's from the same studio, it has like the same feel and grittiness.
Also, in the trailer has Aaron's voice. If anyone go check that out.
Pay attention.
I mean, it's the same studio.
Picked that up, and I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, I'm really good on the voice animation things. I love that. But yeah, so and speaking of
guys.
Attack on Titan season 2. We have a rumor of a release date, and it said to be between April and September of 2016, which would make sense seeing as the first season came out between April and September as well.
To contain my excitement. The show's
but really, like, if that is when it comes out, we're looking for maybe a release trailer, maybe in end of February. Maybe beginning of March. But like Attack on Titan season 2 is coming out this year, 100%. So guys, definitely check that out.
The show's gonna be good.
Gonna be amazing. And when right before that happens, we're definitely gonna do a talk on Attack on Titan because
definitely,
obviously,
it makes no sense not to.
So much to talk about in that show. But yeah, I guess this would be the end of our show. We talked about a lot. But yeah, so we know that we might do a continued version of this show. Maybe in
just
the future.
If we find out things come out a little bit later, or we get like actual confirmed dates.
Yeah,
I said confirmed the weirdest way, but confirmed dates on these shows coming out.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah. So we're just gonna like pretty much just talk about the shows. Anything else that's coming out.
Yeah. This is basically just our January 2016.
We are also gonna. You already know how like how that is. There's gonna be like a fall season and that's all gonna.
So this is basically kind of like winter-ish into spring. So maybe we'll do another one in the spring. Yeah. Who knows? But yeah. So thank you guys for watching. This is gonna be fun to edit, and so we'll talk to you guys later. and get no response per usual.
As always.
So, yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye.
Peace.
That's the whole show. Let's go.
That's the show. Bang, bang.
That's